One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Mason. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Jacksonville State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give them a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Flames want to move quickly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Flames! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yards yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. The Flames want to crank the tempo. It'll be a draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Now on 2nd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Okay, ready? Offense in a bunch formation. 3-25. Give to the running back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. What a grab with one hand. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
On 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Riley. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Flames come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Let's go. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to keep it in the air. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Flames line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Makes the grab. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bryant. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Tackled on the play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the...
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Flames in the hurry-up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Bryant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap, finding open areas. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
At the 5-yard
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking for a gap. It's Mason. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Flames will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. The give on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
RPO complete to open the drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
throw on 3rd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Flames will hustle to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the sack. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Runs for the tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.